Hey kids, we're going to go ahead and try a new segment for WFET. It's called the Word of the Day, and here's how it works. We're going to have a word of the day that's going to be on your screen coming up, and whenever you hear that word, if you're the first one to stand up and run and touch the stage, you're going to win a point for your team. Okay, you don't have to ask permission, you can run really fast. That's right, I know some of you run really fast, and then you can go ahead and be the first one to touch the stage. If you're the first one to touch the stage, you win a point for your team. Everyone want to know what the word of the day is? Here it is coming up.
The word of the day is help. When you hear it, make a run.
Mr. P. Yoo-hoo! Mr. P. Yoo-hoo! Where are you? Come out wherever you are. Mr. P. Have any of you seen Mr. P? I'm looking for Mr. P. You know, he completes me. That's right. Well, I'm not sure exactly why they asked me to go ahead and host this episode of WFET, but they did ask me. The episode has a Bible story, a real fiery, hot Bible story I think you'll really like. And then it's also got the memory verse and the challenge with our favorite person, Mr. P. Have you seen him? Mr. P! Mr. P, are you here? Woohoo! I give up. Come out. But I'm not sure why they asked me to be the host of WFET. I mean, can you guys figure it out? A slice, pizza, slice of pizza of slice. You know, this episode is about peace again, but it doesn't seem to be matching up. Slice, pizza. Well, if you figure it out, just go ahead and give me a call. Oh, you can't call me because I don't have a phone. But maybe I'll show up in the next part of the episode, and then you can go ahead and you can call me then. Otherwise, let's enjoy this episode of WFET. Slice, pizza, slice.
Wfet. And now it's time for everyone's favorite game show, What Is It? Where people try to guess what it is.
One of the oldest ones is Lion Man. Two of them are wonders of the world. A small one is a figurine. It rhymes with achoo. statue.
It's Bible time!
Our Bible story today comes from the book of Daniel, although it's not about Daniel. That's strange. It's about 3 friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They lived in a faraway land named Babylon, and Babylon had a king. The king said, "I know what I'll do. I'll build a huge statue, and when the music's played, everyone will bow down and worship it." Well, that sounded like an okay idea, except Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego only worshipped God. That's right, they only worshipped God. And so when the music played, it was easy to see who was standing up. You know who it was? That's right, it was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Well, the king got so mad that he said, "We'll throw him in a big hot oven, a fiery furnace." And he didn't just put it at a normal temperature, he put it 7 times hotter than it normally was. In fact, when the soldiers opened the door, they got burned. So they put him in the furnace, and a little while later, the king came back and checked on him, and he counted them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? How many are there? How many people did we throw in there? 3, said the soldier. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who else was in there with them? That's right, Jesus. Jesus was in there during a hard time, just like he can be with us during a hard time. We go through hard times, but we don't go through them alone, and that gives us peace.
God loves. Na 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 na. Oh, hi kids. That's right, Banana Peel's here. I should be at the zoo because I've heard lots of animals. I've heard a duck say quack, quack, quack. I've heard a horse say and I've also heard a rhino say, well, I'm not really sure if it was a rhino, but it was some wild animal. I've also been to the giraffe cage because I heard the giraffe say. Go ahead and make sure you know what a giraffe does. Go ahead and be a giraffe to the person next to you. Oh, good giraffes. Good job. Well, I'm so excited to be at the zoo. Wait, the lunchbox is opening. The lunchbox is opening. Oh, I can't wait to... No, don't grab me. Don't grab me. Unhand me, you beast. What just happened? Did you guys see what happened? A big old hairy hand came and got me, and now I don't know where I am. Boy, life sure isn't grand now. But you know what? That leads me to today's Gotta Know It. Because sometimes life isn't grand, is it? Sometimes things are going on and they're not so good. Like being in someone's stomach. Do you like to be in someone's stomach? I don't. But you know what I've always known is that when you feel like life isn't grand, you will feel peace from God's hand. Let's all go ahead and say that all together today. Here it goes. It says, when you feel like life isn't grand, you will feel peace from God's hand. How about all the hungry people say it? Who's hungry out there? This ape who ate me isn't hungry anymore because he's got a big old banana in his stomach. But if you're hungry, go ahead and say it with me today. It says, when you feel like life isn't grand, you will feel peace from God's hand. How about if you're not just only hungry, maybe you're starving today. That's right, if you're starving, go ahead and say it with me, nice and loud. It says, when you feel like life isn't grand, you will feel peace from God's hand. That's right. Sometimes you don't feel like singing. Singing? Na 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 na. You don't feel like singing. It isn't grand. But God still provides us peace for us, even in those tough times, even in those times that aren't so great. Let's go ahead and let's say this today's Gotta Know It one more time. It says, when you feel like life isn't grand, you will feel peace from God's hand. That's right, a couple more times. That's right, you can feel peace, even though the banana said you're only going to say it one more time. Here goes. Everyone say it nice and loud with me. Go ahead and poke your neighbor and say, hey, let's go ahead and let's say this nice and loud. Everyone ready? It says, when you feel like life isn't grand, you will feel peace from God's hand. How many know that's true today? Well, if it's true, let's say it one more time. Here it goes. And it says, when you feel like life isn't grand, you will feel peace from God's hand. Well, this is Banana Peels, and I'm in the ape's stomach, so hopefully I'll see you next week. If not, know that God's with you, and He gives you peace in all kinds of situations. Help! Help!
Hi there, Gary here. That's right, for another episode of When Puppets Take Over the Memory Verse. I don't know what's been going on, but you guys have been shouting out my name, and still the puppet gets to do the memory verse. What is going on? I mean, it's like he just does it anyway. What? Were you smiling? Were you smiling? I don't like puppets who smile. In fact, I don't like puppets who do memory verses either. That's right. So, today, here we are again. We're at the memory verse choice, and Mr. Puppet with his fancy pants. That's right, fancy pants. Go ahead and turn to your neighbor and say, that's right, fancy pants. That's right, the puppet with his fancy pants. He thinks he's going to do the memory verse today, but I've got news for him. I'm doing the verse today. Is that who you want to do the verse today, right, kids? Me or the puppet? Go ahead and everyone shout out, I want candy, if you want Gary to do the memory verse. If you want the puppet to do the memory verse, go ahead and say broccoli rules, okay? I want candy, broccoli rules. You got that? All right, let's go ahead and let's hear it on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I knew that you wanted some candy. That's right, and so that's why I'll do the memory verse this week. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and let's have everyone stand up. The memory verse today comes from Psalms 119. That's right, that's a lot of fingers. So go ahead and do 119. Everyone can do that with me? Psalms 119, 119, 165. 165. And you drop one away and you get 5. Let's just try that, because that's enough to get you confused right there. So we'll go Psalms 119, 165. You got that? All right, here it goes. Psalms 119, 165 says, those, talking about us, those who love, and we're going to give ourselves a big hug, those who love your teachings. We're going to be like a teacher. And not all teachers do this, but just for teachings, we're going to say that. So, those who love your teachings. Got that? Let's try that one more time from the beginning.
Psalms 119, 165. Boy, that even makes a puppet's hands tired. Let's try that again. Psalms 119, 165. And it says, those who love, I'm gonna give yourself a big hug. Those who love
your teachings will find, go ahead and look for it, look for it, look for it. Oh, you found it. Will find true, shake your head, true peace. Let's try that from the beginning.
Psalms 119, 165. And it says, those who love, and you're going to give yourself a big hug, those who love
Will find, look for it, look for it, look for it, look for it. Oh, you found it. True peace. Everyone ready to move on? All right, here it goes. The next part's easy. And it says, and nothing, so do like this for nothing, and nothing will defeat them. So for defeat, we're gonna have a little war. So we're gonna say, and nothing will, oh, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. Oh, I won! And make one of your hands win. That's right. And so we're gonna say, and nothing will, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, I won! Defeat them. Got it? Ready to start from the beginning?
Psalms 119, 165. And it says, those who love, and you're going to give yourself a big hug, those who love
Will look for it, look for it, look for it. I found it! Find true peace. And nothing will, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, I won! Defeat them. All right, everyone ready to try it real fast? Here it goes again. $1, $2, $3, $4, Oh, I was just counting out the $5 this week, kids. That's right, it could be yours. All you have to do is enter. There's a simple question based on the stories coming up. And if you email me at Gary@FathersHouseChurch.com, or some people call me or send me a letter, any way you want to contact me during the week enters you for the $5. Some people will go ahead and enter once per day, so they'll enter 7 times during the week and get 7 chances. Now, some of you just enter once, and that's fine also. Any way you can, we're going to go ahead and get you entered for the $5. And then at the end of the series, we're going to go ahead and give away $25. That's right, $25 would buy you a lot. That's right, so make sure that you enter. You can email me at Gary@FathersHouseChurch.com, or you can call me, or you can send me a letter, and you can enter once per day. Make sure you enter this week, all right? All right, we'll go ahead and see you guys next week.
Besides the 3 in the furnace, who was another Bible character who felt God's peace in a hard time? Good luck.
Hi kids, it's Mr. P here. That's right, I've been missing the last couple weeks. Who's been missing Mr. P? Huh? You? You? Who? Keep your hands up. Keep it. Oh, I can't see. I gotta remove my sunglasses. Oh, I don't have any hands to do that. Well, I know a lot of you have been missing Mr. P. That's right, Mr. P says, a pity the food who doesn't miss me. This week the challenge is to thank God even during the tough times. That's right. Who can think of a tough time? That's right, sometimes tough times have to do with your family, or sometimes tough times have to do with your school, or sometimes tough times has to do with you. That's right, sometimes tough times has to do with your clothes. Mr. P don't have tough time with the clothes, though. That's right, Mr. P just wears this all the time. Woohoo! Don't he look good? Mr. P. I pity the food who doesn't think I look good. To thank God during the tough times, it takes decisions, because it's easy to feel sorry for yourself during the tough times. That's right, when you feel sorry for yourself, you pity yourself. Don't pity yourself, pity the food. So during those tough times, make sure that you thank God. Take the time to thank Him. Thank Him during the tough times. And that's the challenge of this week. Mr. P been missing you because Mr. P hasn't said in a long time, I pity the food. Who's ready for I'm So Smart this week? Here it comes.
I'm so smart.
WFET is sponsored by Peyton's Produce, when only the freshest produce will do.